What's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty. What I got for y'all today is yet again another Mortal Kombat X video. Now today we'll be discussing a recent tweet made by Ed Boon that's pretty interesting. A lot of you guys actually sent this my way, so with that said, let's get into it. So yesterday afternoon, Boon actually tweeted out this right here. Bam! Who did you miss the most in Mortal Kombat XL? Baraka, Kabal, Noob Saibot, and Rain. Now, of course, you guys can clearly see Noob Saibot won by quite a bit of a margin. From there, it is Rain, followed by Baraka and Kabal, which is pretty close. And a lot of you guys are saying, Dynasty, why would Ed Boon do this? Is he planning for another Kombat Pack 3? What is the whole reasoning behind this single, voting poll, this tweet? And honestly, guys, I can't give you a concrete answer because I'm not Ed Boon and I don't work for, obviously, another Studios. However, it is very interesting to see that Boon is asking the community for some feedback. He doesn't really do this too often, especially if it's, characters that we would want inside of Mortal Kombat XL, and the character choices are actually not bad at all. I will say this, though, it is kind of odd to see Baraka on there when you have his whole Turcotten variation with Alien, so I don't want to say that wouldn't really make sense, but hey, Ed Boon's asking who we wanted, and Baraka was listed. Obviously, you guys do know Noob Saibot is the #1 character inside that voting poll, and he is actually referenced a couple of times inside several intros. If you guys missed those videos, of course, the links provided below, and of course, you guys see the gameplay of he playing as Rain. He got his own brand new costume design in this game. I could have sworn he would be on the main roster, but he wasn't, and of course, Kabal is kind of like the odd one out, if anything. Not because he's a bad character, but because he was very limited inside the Mortal Kombat X story mode. He's kind of like Striker and Nightwolf. They, very rarely they popped out during the cinematics. So that is the 4 characters inside this voting poll. Of course, he can't vote anymore. It was yesterday afternoon, and I was waiting a whole day to see if he'd actually tweet anything else regarding this voting poll, but he hasn't since. So this is pretty interesting to see coming from the Mortal Kombat creator himself. And Dynasty, is this the Kombat Pack 3 character list, the roster? I do not know. Is there even gonna be a Kombat Pack 3? I do not know. He did tease a long time ago that Story Pack DLC. My only issue with that whole theory, if it was like the Story Pack DLC, was Noob Saibot is just referenced in intros. He really doesn't play a role inside the story. Meanwhile, you got, Rain, Baraka, Kabal, they all at least come out inside the story. But then again, the main character that I think most of us all want universally is Fujin. Fujin is not listed inside this, I guess this voting poll here, so is he not listed because it's so obvious that we want Fujin? I'm gonna say that if it was that would make sense, but guys, I don't know what's going on here. It's just the voting poll for now. Ed Boon's not really elaborated much since then, and it's just really odd to also see a female is not actually inside this voting poll list as well. I mean, the first Kombat Pack had 1 female, the second one had no female at all whatsoever, so I don't know what's going on here, guys. I just don't know, but a lot of you sent this my way. You wanted me to talk about it, discuss this, and that's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on this right now. It's just kind of a voting poll. We'll have to wait and see what Boon says if he does elaborate on this, which I'm hoping he does, but he probably won't, because that's Boon's way of doing things. He really doesn't talk too much about things like this. He'll tweet something interesting, then from there he'll act like it never happened. And something else I think is also a possibility. Maybe they're just kind of getting an idea, a rough estimate of the Mortal Kombat 11 roster. Then again, that game won't come out for years on end. So guys, who knows what's going on? Let me know what you think is going on inside the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it, subscribe for some more Mortal Kombat X content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.